There's a lot of news out there, but not all of it is necessary. This is the Unnecessary News Network.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Houghton.
And I'm Sarah Jenkins, and this is the Unnecessary News. First off, consumer advocates say that Americans should consider staying away from romaine lettuce after a potential link to E. coli. Now, this study was underwritten by the National Coalition of Toddlers, whose official statement was, "Gnocchi."
Sears announced it will be closing 100 more stores this spring. "Oh no," said Ricky on his way to buy a dress shirt, washing machine, beddings, get a family portrait, and have his tires rotated.
In international news, Iceland has made it illegal for employers to pay women less than men for doing the same work. Yeah, that's right. Finally, somebody has busted through that ice ceiling. Woo!
Speaking of ice, recently a vodka bottle was stolen, valued at $1.3 million in Denmark. Many people wonder why it was so valuable. It featured gold, diamonds, as well as inside a check for $1.28 million.
Police do not have a suspect yet in this case. Completely unrelated, oh my God, Cosmos are so good. It was worth it. A Florida woman who was riding her horse on the highway was arrested for DWI after her blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. Now, there were just way too many jokes to make about this story, so it's time for a horse riding while drunk joke off. First off, police were suspicious when the woman was unable to answer several very basic equestrians.
When the police approached the woman, they asked if she had anything to drink, and she said, "Nay."
However, she was also quoted as saying, "Hey!" It's for horses.
The majority of Americans don't believe it's right to ride your horse while drunk, according to a recent Gallup poll.
It's also just inconsiderate to other drivers. You aren't the centaur of the universe. The end.
Last fall, a local Pizza Hut employee staved off an armed robbery by grabbing a nearby gun and shooting at the intruder. This is true in what he described as a Wild West shootout. Here to silently reenact that shootout is the man himself, William Hotop. There he is, William Hotop. That's him, that's actually him.
That was the kind of dramatic television we like around here. Whew. In lighter news, it's time for our new segment, Unnecessary Mad Libs. Now, Jeff, I'm going to need your help on this one.
Okay.
A little bit, if you don't mind. Okay, so first of all, I need a person.
Betty White.
Okay. A social network.
Twitter.
A noun.
Purse.
Okay. And then a country.
Argentina.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Donald Trump blasted Betty White on Twitter for saying he had a bigger purse and threatened to use it on Argentina. See, what we're trying to do here, since we know our show can't really keep up with political news and there is no way to predict what the president's going to do next, we'll just wait and see if that's true when this airs in 3 weeks.
An experiment found that children were able to work hard on boring tasks if they pretended like they were Batman. Meanwhile, while I'm at work, I just pretend like I'm not on Facebook.
I am working in an Excel spreadsheet.
I was like, is Batman here? Oh, good. A new feature will allow listeners to skip to the good parts of romance audiobooks. Plenty of jokes we can't tell there. But you can now, we have a feature where you can skip to the end of the mystery hour as well, to the good part, which is the end. I messed up my own punchline. And I'm gonna reclaim it. We're not gonna stop. I'm gonna just do that again. You like it? Okay. You can now skip to the good part of the mystery hour, which our audience likes to call the credits. That was worth it.
For the first time in U.S. history, more than 90% of the U.S. population has completed high school, yet only 10% of the Rickies.
And finally, tonight, a Portland-bound flight was canceled after a rat got on the plane while passengers were boarding. Now, the rat eventually made it to Portland, where he now lives happily as a graphic designer and eats lots of artisanal cheese. That's the news. Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.